Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager. It's the career mode, team mode. It's week 54 of the Game Decathlon competition. And let's see here. Date. Thank you. And here we are. We have a top 10 objective for today. It's a 2-star objective. So this is a relatively important one of the most important we've had since the start of the season. We already have 7 riders assigned. You can see, even though it is technically a sprint stage, there is a fair amount of climbing to do on this one. 5 laps around this track. And I expect laps 4 and 5 are going to do a fair amount of damage. Petersky is the strong man here. So if he is the strong man, I am unlikely to beat him, but it's a good sign for the potential of a top 10. It's going to require protecting some riders though.
Expect a fast pace from the peloton. The race will take place in beautiful weather conditions.
Alright, so Garrison's on a -1, but pretty much level. Gibbons, pretty much level, but slightly +1, including his sprint, so Gibbons could be the lead man today, possibly. Here's Wraith, and he's a -1, but essentially level. That's probably going to be enough for Gibbons to have the advantage. Anderson, looking good today, but of course not a top sprinter.
He moves on to the attack.
Let's go ahead and get him on protecting Gibbons right away. Here comes Wraith. There we go. Here's Easter. Easter's looking good today, especially the stamina resistance side of things. Simpson is out of contention as a sprinter today, so let's go ahead and protect Easter. Here's Rim. Rim looking real good today, but again, not a sprinter, so we'll get him on Wraith. And that leaves Garrison. Is that the one I want? Yes. Yeah, Garrison will be that free man today. Alright, so we'll speed things along here. And this is the climb. It is about 7.5 degrees, so that is going to do a fair amount of damage as time goes on. Luckily for me, though, the field itself is not that strong. Meaning I should be able to get at least a decent number of guys to the finish, to the sprint, and hopefully into the top 10. And maybe better. Okay, the first lap's already done. We're working on lap number 2 now. We've got a breakaway group of just 5 riders, 3.5 minutes away. Here's that climb. Looks like it tops out at about 9 degrees. So it never quite reaches 10, which means it's not too steep, it's not too bad. And then you got that downhill right after for recovery. You got another little uphill here. 5% gradient, so 5 degree, and then another descent. Okay, time to get some water, and Garrison's our water guy this time. 119 riders today. Here we go, number 3. Come on, Garrison, there you go. Already starting to see a little bit of pain and suffering here on the 3rd time through the climb. recovering quite quickly enough though. And we're going to have to step this up as the pace will quicken. We'll try 80. Hopefully the pace doesn't pick up so much that that's going to be damaging. We're going to have to slow it down next time we go up. Because the lead is down to 2.5 minutes, which means we are closing them down, which means we are riding anything but an easy race at the moment. Okay, so we're on ×2. We're going to start that climb here in a little bit. Here we go. Starting to ramp up a little bit, and now we turn onto the road where we're actually going to climb. Starts off pretty gradual.
It's a shame, but he's not going any further.
Okay, big crash. None of my guys are caught up in it.
Crash in the back, but it doesn't look too serious.
Marias attacking to the front here. Looks like maybe he was just bringing water. Okay, so yes, at an 80 we are suffering. Getting a little blink of red, though we're okay now.
A rider has just climbed into the support vehicle.
Oh, Montoya is out. Okay, my guys are a little tired, but we're halfway up right now. The steepest section, though, is around this bend. There's the breakaway group just a minute and a half away now. Okay, nobody's far back, so we're okay, even though our 80 is just struggling a little bit. But we're okay. We're okay this time, so we'll speed back up. There's the top. Falls flat for a little while, and then we descend for just a little bit. Okay, we're going to get ready to go up again. I'll keep it at ×2 here to make sure we're okay. A little bit of recovery there.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Alright, up and over, just one time left to go, and my entire team is in good shape and right at the front. We'll be able to ride quite a bit harder next time, but I know that the pace is going to be even higher, so it will be difficult. This is also the time to get some water, as we've still got nearly 40k to go, so we will have to have water again. I actually should have gotten on that before the top, because by the time he gets back to the front, we're already going to be climbing. That's going to do some damage to Garrison. Come on, get that water. There you go. Get back up quickly. Get back up quickly there, Garrison. Get around the outside. There you go. Take it around the outside. There you go. A few more wheels up. Caught in the middle of the crowd now. Come on, Garrison. Trying to help him work to the outside. There we go. He's nearly there now. There's Easter and Simpson. There's Gibbons and Anderson. Wraith and Rim at the front. He's just about gotten there. With only a little bit of damage done so far. Team car bit in the way there. Not on the steepest part of the climb, but we have officially reached the climb, and there we go. Garrison can now recover. You can see he's a little more tired than the other guys, but he's got it done in time. We've got 27k to go, and at an 85, we are struggling to keep pace. Just 25 seconds, that's the breakaway group right there. They are nearly caught. Gibbons, Sanderson hanging on just fine. Wraith and Rim dropping back a little bit. Easter's dropping back a little bit. Put them up to an 87. There we go. Alright, we're hanging on, and riders are dropping off the back. We are now on the steepest section. And we can also see the most damage is being done right now. It's going to level off for a moment. Around this bend. Here we go. And then around this next bend, it's going to ramp right back up. This is the last biggest climb of the day. I'm going to back off a little as we are okay. We're not falling out. Yes, we're slipping back a little bit, but I've got the whole team still, so I didn't lose anyone. Ooh, there's a split though. Barely. Garrison's caught in it. There we go, it's back together. Not really. Still just that little gap in there. A couple guys though are trying to close it, so it will close still. Hey, you guys need to go 87. Can't afford to fall back. Peloton 23 riders, and I've got 4 of them. Now it's back together again, at least for the moment. Here comes an attack. No.
There are just 15 kilometers left.
15K. Here's another attack.
Several riders are attempting to break away.
I'm not worried about chasing these. As you can see, I'm barely hanging on here. 78 riders in the peloton, and this will be the top right here, and then we will have a bit of recovery. But some of my guys are gone. Simpson, Rim, Anderson, Garrison. So I'm going to be down to my 3 protected riders. Oh, there's a group of 5 that's now away. Okay. Schmid, Stussy, Max, Stedman. Okay, none of those are the big names. And we are now over the top. We're going to go ahead and form up. And I'm going to actually form 2 groups here. We're going to take Garrison and follow Simpson. Simpson's going to follow Anderson. Maybe these 2 will recover. Oh, and Rim. And you're going to follow Rim. There we go. And meanwhile, we're going to have... Easter's looking the strongest right now. But he's not the fastest. He's just the freshest because of the race day condition. I think Wraith is going to be the weakest. He's got the lowest stamina to begin with. So let's go like this. Okay, so there's my 2 groups.
10 kilometers remaining.
Okay, so here we go. Now they're recovered a little bit, so we're going to turn it into one big one here. See if we can't get towards the front, because that breakaway group of 6 is hurting our chances a lot if they stay away. It's only 15 seconds. And Rim is now giving chase.
5 kilometers to the finish
There
line.
we go. Alright, we're going to go sprint now. I said sprint. Okay, don't sprint. You don't have enough energy to sprint? 3K. Sprint with whatever you got. Let's go. Select all, use gel. There we go. Okay, Simpson sprinting. Garrison sprinting. Wraith sprinting. Easter sprinting. Gibbons sprinting. Here it is. The finish line. We're out of juice, but we are in the top 5. Rukowitz, this is from that breakaway group. Petersky's there, 4th, I get 5th. Okay, that's good. That's a top 5. That's a top 5. Whew. Easter gets 7th. Wraith gets 9th. So I get 3 guys inside the top 10. That's a good performance. Considering the profile of this race and as tired as we were at the top, I was nervous that we weren't going to have enough left. And you looked at what we had left, it was not much. And that was literally like 50 meters each. full team train with each guy, well, okay, maybe more than 50, but maybe 100. 150 meters each was all I was getting because they were so close to being done. And even in the end, my last sprinter, was out of juice before the end, and that's why those 4 guys rode past him. But job done into not only top 10, but a top 5. And we'll see what that does for our sponsor approval rating. That'll be worth a couple points. At the moment, it's green, but it always changes the next day. We entered just short of green, just inside yellow there. We'll see what it actually is when we get to tomorrow's date. Next up, totally flat 193K race. I think the Tour of Albania will be our next sponsor objective. We'll see. This is where it is right now. See? It drops right back down on the next day. I don't know why it does that. It's like it reevaluates everything else. But the good news is we have moved above yellow into green. We want a whole 290 credits for that. Ooh, Anderson just lost his fitness peak. Ooh, new model from Edco. Let's see what happens here. One more day to go on the simulation here. We've got 8 days till the next objective, and that's a stage win. That's going to be a lot harder to get. Boy, May 11th was a busy day, huh? There we go. Finally, May 12th. Rim on his fitness peak. Gibbons is right there. Wachtendorf is up there, but Fatigued. Harris is close. Warren has just passed his fitness peak. Let's see. Easter's on a fitness peak right now. Okay, let's go back here for a second. And yeah, Anderson, prize money. Let's see. The Furka model is being worked on. Okay, it's not even done. It'll be done in the month of June. So that's the wheels. This makes things difficult as well, that we just have such a bad frame. But here, this is what they're working on. But we are up into the green success mode, so we are above 65% now. I would put us above 70. but we are in that happy zone, so that's good. That was one of our more important races of the year, so that was good that we got that out. Though we managed top 5 when it was looking for a top 10. That's the first time we've gone blue, where we exceeded expectations, and that's why we got that boost to the sponsor confidence. But you can see our 5 biggest are still coming up, and the Tour of Albania is one of those. 4 sprint stages, but we have to win a stage. And a top 3 is still going to come off, you can see here, Tour of Antalya. It still comes off as a failure. The results look good. It's the registered riders and squad that continue to let us down. And the fact that we have nobody from Belgium and Netherlands hurts as well. But I didn't know that beforehand. I'll know that for next year. Alright, so we have 2 races here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do those off camera. So we're going to do this race in Scandinavia. And then the Holland, Netherlands to Holland race. Netherlands is Holland. And, ooh, ouch. That's even got a few cobbled sections. That's going to hurt. But we'll be back for the Tour of Albania. There's stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and stage 5. Not flat by any means, so that's not going to be easy. But I'll see you partway into stage 1 of that. So we head into the Tour of Albania among the favorites, so not a very strong group showing up here. Harris is on his fitness peak. That's about it. So I'm struggling on that side, but I've got 2 riders in the top 10 favorites. And that's totally unheard of for my team to have anyone appearing in the top 10. So apparently there's a relatively weak group here. Wachtendorf still hasn't recovered. He's a -3. He was a -5 in the last race. Wraith is a -1 today, but he's looking okay for the sprint. Harris is looking good today. He's the one on the fitness peak, yet he's only a +1. And nothing on the sprint, so no benefit there. Easter, however. Easter's looking good. Easter could be our guy today. Gibbons is still looking good. His fitness peak is now gone, but he hasn't fallen off yet. He's still at a 96. Garrison's looking good today. So, alright, we've got a decent team for this. And apparently, the competition level is not excessive. So, can we get a win? I don't know. That's asking a lot. But, can we avoid a massive failure? It looks that way. It looks like we could at least pull off a top 5, maybe a top 3, and hopefully, with a little luck, we could get a stage win. We've got 5 tries to do it, but only 3 stages are considered sprint stages, and this is a sprint stage with an alls category, a hard climb. I don't know by whose standard that's a hard climb. Is that a hard climb for me? Yes. For me, that's a hard climb. Apparently, I put together the Tour of Albania. Or at least not a professional cyclist anyway. So let's go ahead and get our guys all set up here. So Gibbons is definitely in the mix. Easter is definitely in the mix. And so is Garrison. And is... Oh, and Wraith also. Dang. Okay, well, Wachtendorf is not. So, is Garrison in? Or is Wraith? Wraith is Wow, I got a strong group here. Okay. You know, Easter's not the strongest, but he is just on form today. Let's get Harris in there. Wraith. Okay, yeah, we'll... Wow, this is strongest team I've had in a while. I knew with that required stage win that I would need a good group. So I had 2 races. I managed to get inside the top 10 for one of them with actually 2 riders inside the top 10, finishing in 7th and 8th. And the lead-out rider, Harris, was actually the one who finished in 7th with Gibbons only managing 8th. Gibbons lost his wheel just a little bit before the end as a rider got in between the 2 of them, and so when Gibbons started his sprint, he was starting from a couple wheels back of Harris and just about passed him on the line, but Harris had enough left to get there, and Gibbons didn't quite get caught up. Alright, well, here's the first of just a couple climbs on the day, and we're looking nice and strong so far. 6 riders away, 4 minutes ahead, and just 96 riders giving chase, so it's a pretty small peloton. That certainly does help my odds a little bit on potentially getting the win, that there's not a whole lot of teams here. Alright, so Wraith is my guy. Yes, Wraith, going to go get water now. Okay, there's that first one taken care of. Probably do the next one just after the climb.
Flat tire. It always happens at the wrong moment.
Rabatini, the flat. I guess it's not going to show who the favorites are, but none of the big teams are here. This is why. I mean, McDonald's down under. There you go. And they're apparently an American team. Alright, so we have been climbing steadily. It's going to level off a bit after the climb itself. Let's go ahead and step this up a little bit so we can stay in the group. Okay, looking at the back here, it's Gibbons. On to the climb, we'll stay at ×2. 5 riders are 45 seconds away. Wachtendorf getting caught up. Guys are definitely a bit tired here. Gibbons and Wachtendorf are hurting, but we're already halfway up the climb. Gibbons, let's step this up a little bit. 82, we don't want to get dropped here. Wachtendorf finally back ahead of Gibbons. How close are you to the top 1.5K? And very much towards the back of the peloton right now, but not out the back. 1K to go to the top, and here we go. He's gaining ground. It's leveling off, so he made it over the top. Granigan and Wachtendorf are very much hurting, and they probably are not going to get enough of a chance to recover with this small descent before it levels back off. Luckily, there's not much climbing left. So Gibbons will be on his own here, and in fact, look at the pace. Even at an 84, he's still falling back. Wachtendorf still in the group, may recover. We're going to set him to auto. We're going to set... Granigan's trying to recover. I need water.
There we go. That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
I don't think Wachtendorf is going to get the job done. We could try. He's in the back. It's worth a shot. It's probably not happening, though. Actually, Realistically, I should put somebody else on it who's got some energy. And Harris. Harris is that guy. So we're going to send Harris back to get water. Okay, so there's Wachtendorf. He's got water, but he's not making his way through the group, and you see he's got no energy. Might as well just tell him to relax now. He is slowly making his way forward, so that means the pace is not too hot. Here's Harris coming back up. We're going to speed things up as Harris makes his way back. So, slowly making my way up through the group here. Guys very much needing this water right now, though. 90 riders left in the group. And there is water to everyone. Okay. Now, recovery is actually on. Even Wachtendorf is starting to recover a little bit, so... barely. No, Wachtendorf's going to end up getting dropped here. Let's see, we got Wraith, we got Gibbons. Why don't you go ahead and protect Gibbons, as Wachtendorf is recovering a little, but he's still very much in the back of the group, so... And here comes that climb. We'll watch Wachtendorf so we can see more of the whole group here. We're still on ×2. This climb's not that bad. It's pretty short. It's not even categorized. But it's going to do some damage. Wachtendorf hanging on, though. Here's the top. Oh, and Wachtendorf just slips off the back. Ooh, is he going to make contact? No. So close. So close, but Wachtendorf is out. So, 6 men left. Granigan is just about done himself, and I've got all 6 of them right up here. 25k to go. They've got water, so they're good to go to the end. We are not quite ready to form up a sprint train. With 6 guys, we might go at about 16, 17, because really it's only 5 guys. And in fact, here goes Granigan. Granigan's about to crack. There's 17k, 16k, we'll go at 15. There we go. Alright, time to form up. Get that set to 99. Granigan's not even going to get it in the mix. Granigan's just going to go to auto. And then we've got, let's see, Garrison, Gibbons, Wraith, not looking so strong. Harris is Easter. Easter's got to be my guy today. Look how strong he is today. So, Gibbons or Garrison? Let's go with Gibbons. And then Garrison. Following Wraith. Following Harris. Harris. Go ahead and go with a 93 and start pushing ahead. No breakaway group. They've already been caught. And actually the man behind is Wachtendorf, the one that's 4 minutes down. Here we go. Group's coming through. Granigan's toast, so he's fallen. See, he's already sliding back here. Okay, Harris is just about done. There we go. 11k to go. Put 94. I've got 4 guys to get 10 kilometers.
There's now just 10 kilometers left. Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
So I want to make sure we get under 7 before Ray is done. There's 8. We are out front now. We're just about hitting that 7 mark. Okay, nice. So we'll keep that 94 pace, as that's apparently all we can manage. This would be 5 for Garrison. However, I want to get past that point. There is 5. Garrison's not done yet. I want to have enough for the sprint for these guys. So we're going to go ahead and go 96 now. And we'll set up Gibbons. There we go. Gibbons overtaking. Last 2 guys. There's the 3K mark. Gibbons. Okay, 99. Full lead out. 1.7, 1.6, 1.5, 1.4. Easter, a little earlier than I wanted to go. Here he goes over the top. Here's Easter for the win! Can he hang on? Can he hang on? Yes! Yes! Oh. Griffin Easter, so strong today. That should not have been a win. Where he was, as weak as my team is, Easter's form led to that. I mean, look at his lead out guys. 21, 22, 36. And these guys are long gone. Whew. Yes. Oh, Griffin Easter. My man. Stage 1, and we've got the job done. That is beautiful. So we got our stage win, tour of Albania. That is going to go down very well with the sponsors and continue to boost the profile. And I don't think it can boost much more. I really don't. It could go down. It could crash real quick with some bad performances, but it can't really go up because I don't have the riders. There's Valkendorf finally crossing the line, but he's not last. There's others coming. He was 93rd. Granikin was only 81st. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here's Easter coming through. Look at that. 5 objectives. We got an achievement there as well. He just hangs on. Right about a bike length ahead, but he was definitely losing on that guy. He was out of energy before the line. I had to send him just a little bit sooner than I wanted to. I wanted to go another 100, 150 meters before sending him, because I knew he was going to run out before the end, and he did run out about 50 to 75 meters before the finish line. But luckily, he had enough of a lead to hang on to it. 'Cause here, you can see that where he is positionally, he's only maybe 5th wheel, 6th wheel, and then I come out from behind that guy, and he takes off. And look at that burst of speed. Gonna push past. All those guys ran out of energy early. Number 64 there for Meridiana. In the end, the only one, and he went late also. So by going late, the 2 of us did better than those other guys, but I ran out of energy too. That was close. But there it is. Stage win, Griffin Easter. That's going to make the sponsors very, very happy. No sign of it yet. It'll come at the end. Oh, it's 4 sprint stages. That's 3-star objectives, so that'll be a good boost. But in the meantime, I'm going to be heading off camera. We're going to wrap this episode up. But looking at our calendar briefly. So it's May 19th now. So let's see, what do we have for the end of May? Here we are. Here's our date. We've got Albania and then Winston-Salem. And an under 23 series of races that I've got no business being in. But you got your variety, sprint, mountain, hill. So really after Albania, I've only got one more race until we hit June. Not sure when the transfer market opens. It's a little ways off yet. Let's maybe see our is it youth development? There we go. So scouting potential. Okay, we got a few guys with some high potential. This guy's a 64 right now, 63 right now, and a 65 right now. So all three of these guys actually could be useful, especially with that high potential. What about these ones? They still have good potential. Are any of them starting out better off? There's a 67, and that's our guy that's in close monitoring. So Vincent Van Hemlen. Got good stamina already. How these guys looking? There's our sprinter Fabrice. Are any of these guys from where I want? Spain. Vincent van Hemlen from Flanders. He's Belgian. That's a rider we want to sign. So, taking a look at him here briefly, we want to try to contact, I think it's going to tell me when. 1st of August. Okay, 1st of August. There it is. Couldn't remember if it was June, July, or August. So we still got a while yet. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing here in the near future, I'm going to be skipping over a few more races and not put everything on camera, as by this point, I think you've got the idea of where we're at as a team and where I'm at performance-wise. Low quality racers, I could beat them in a sprint on a good day. But that's all we're capable of. So it's going to be that same thing over and over again until something changes. Well, nothing's going to change until 1st of August. So the next couple months we're going to go through a lot faster. With maybe just 1 or 2 episodes to cover all of that. So like the rest of the tour of Albania, off camera. We'll probably jump into whatever the next sponsor objective is. Let's see here. Ooh, the Winston-Salem one is... Well, we'll do that one off camera, maybe. Yeah, it's just 1 star. So... Or maybe we'll open with that next time. We'll see. Here's another sponsor objective. That's a sprint stage. Doesn't look like it. Ventura Boyce. Or Buse. I don't know which. Only 2 opportunities to do anything on that. And one of those is just a 70k sprint, so... Yikes. That's going to be tough. What's the... Oh gosh, I have 3.5 stars. Good luck to me. So we'll be doing those the next time out. And then we'll be skipping pretty much all of... Well, then you get the US Championships, so we'll get those in. The following episode. And maybe the GP Cringe, which I'm not going to do anything on that one. That's a 4-star objective. Hopefully it's just looking for a top 10, and maybe, just maybe, I can get somebody over the top and squeezed into the top 10. But that's it until August. So we're looking at maybe 2 episodes to get to August, and then hopefully we'll see some fireworks as I get some new riders for next season signed up. I'll be going for those guys in the scouting that have the highest potential and the best overall already. Looking to add a few of those. But then I'll be looking for free agents that are better than what I've got, maybe in the 70 range, 72, 73 range, that are going to be a bit cheaper still. So I'm going to need those minimum contracts. But I will be trying to grow the team, and I will not be hanging on to all my guys because I have 2 67s now. Wraith has joined Garrison as a 67. So we are seeing improvement on the team here. Then that's obviously a good thing. But looking here, potential Wraith, just a 1 to 3. Rim 2 to 5, 2 to 4, 3 to 5 for Vochtendorf. He's a little bit better. So Vochtendorf's worth hanging on to. Brown, Easter's only a 1 to 3. Garrison's only a 2 to 5. Gibbons is. I have very little potential in the team, and that was the whole team. So none of my guys match the potential of those that I'm scouting. So a lot of my team will be let go, especially these guys that are at the bottom, like these non-sprinters. My few sprinters that I have that are good, that are hanging on, they'll be kept for next season. Maybe like Easter and above. Simpson or Harris might have a chance, but all of these guys are going to be gone and then replaced. So I'll go for a few of those high potential guys, and then I'll be trying to sign a few that are, a bit higher average wise. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.